Hey YouTube, it is the start of Adventure Week. Adventure Week, in my opinion, is one of the three best events of the year. I think Global Go Fest is one, I think Halloween event is two, and I think Adventure Week is number three. So let's just open up my, I'm going to do my route that I normally do for my community days. And as you can see on the board here, so I don't even have an incense on, so I'm going to do a couple things first. I'm going to throw an incense on just to get some more spawns. I am going to Mega Evolve something, so a bunch of rocks. What do I have in terms of the rocks? I don't even have a mega. I don't have a full mega Aerodactyl yet. So you want some rocks here. Gengar is not good enough. You know what? I'm actually just gonna go mega 2. See, would be ideal. I think I'm gonna have to spend some Aerodactyl, but that's okay. We want some rock type bonuses. Is there anything else? No, Cranidos and stuff like that, right? So we're going to Mega Evolve the Aerodactyl here. And basically, we are going to hunt. So this event is so good for two reasons. One is from a PvP perspective. So there's no Aurorus on the screen yet. So we're hunting, Amaura, the baby version. We're hunting those because it is great in Great League and Ultra League. What we're also hunting for PvP are these Lileeps, because Lileep is Credilli, and Credilli needs a ton of XL candy for Ultra League. So we are going to start catching. Let me confirm that I'm on. I am on. So we're going to catch a bunch of these Lileeps, and then outside of that, you have a bunch of good raid stuff. So you have Cranidos, which is the evolved version, is one of the best for rock type raids. And then you have these Aerodactyls, which you need the Aerodactyl. I mean, Aerodactyl is so hard to catch, so I'm just going to throw some that for, a huge, because I actually have a, so Aerodactyl, for Mega Aerodactyl, you need the XL candies. You have the Cranidos, which falls into, I forget what the evolution is, but that is one of the best rock type users for raids. So you have two great raids there. Tyrunt, apparently this evolution is great for raids as well. This is a nice XXL, which is great because I have an XXL right by my house. So we're going to catch all these. These other ones are not that, it's not that they're bad. The Kabuto, the Tortuga, I catch them. Tortuga's not like, it has like minor play in GBL. I feel like it's got like certain like special niche cups it'll do fine. Kabuto, it does not. So I'm not even going to waste my balls here. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to drive over to the next one. So we've moved some like 20 feet. Just to get the next rounds of spawns over here. There's nothing really going on. So I grinded this earlier, and what I've noticed is, and I think they said that it would be a little rarer, the Aurorus, did I catch it? I want to catch this just for the dust. The Amaura is not as popular. You have a lot of, I've seen a lot of Cranidos, I've seen a lot of the, forget what that other Pokemon, I'll press on it in a second when they finally give me the dust. You got to catch these for dust. 750 is huge. These things. Anorith. I've seen a few of those. I've seen a few again, Sheldon, if you need XLs for Bastiodon, this is a great event too, right? Because that is, I didn't even mention that earlier, but this is a great event for XLs for Bastiodon, but I do not need them. Omnistar is an interesting one because it has potential legacy options, I think, but it's not super important. So I'm just going to focus on, in terms of priority, any Amaura that I see, I'm going to catch those. I'm also going to focus on Cranidos and Aerodactyl because I think those for raids would be good. And I'm going to focus on the Lileeps because I think those for XL Credilli is going to be good. So that's it. I'm going to go do a bit more, and then we'll check back after maybe 20 minutes just to see what I've caught so far. We are now 30 minutes into the event. I hit up my main route that I've used for community days. As you can see through in here, quite a lot of Pokemon here that I've got. So I haven't caught any, no Hundos yet. In terms of shinies, I actually got a shiny Psyduck caught earlier today. So blue shiny, not the right one, but I, again, don't really care about shiny, so that was just kind of a bonus. Lots of Tyrunts to transfer, lots of Cranidos to give away as well. Let's just quickly check the Amaura, see if there's any good IVs for GBL. No. There is no good IVs for GBL yet. Again, as you can see, there's only 8 there, right? I caught 8 with that incense on, as opposed to Cranidos where there's like 17, and Lileeps where there are, looks like I've got, Lileeps, which it looks like I've got like 15 there, right? So it seems like you get like half the amount of the Amaura as opposed to like the rest of them. So I'm gonna keep running for that. Again, this is just a half an hour grind. I'll grind a few more of these later, and then we will do a sort of a final analysis of what I got for this week. YouTube, I want to talk about showcasing an XL Pokemon and non-XL Pokemon. So I already put in one Tyrunt at a different location, and I'm at this location now, and it's a showcase of Amaura, which I don't have a good one. I was looking at this, 584 is not good enough, so I'm not going to put in there because I think you have to be strategic with these. But the thing is, you get to the XL Pokemon. So if I mentioned on Twitter, I've been saving my XL Pokemon and XXL Pokemon. So I actually do have like, I caught in this round an XXL Tyrunt, so I put that in and I'm winning there. I actually think I have 2 of those. But I have, as you can see right here, 40 XXL or XXS Pokemon. And I've been keeping these, but it seems like, it just seems like a bag grab, right? Because it seems like I'm not going to have the majority of these, if we go through these, like maybe Chansey or maybe Community Day Pokemon may have a chance, but like, what are the odds that like a Deerling has one? What are the odds that a Gimmighoul that is so rare has a small one, right? So I just feel like it's a bag grab to hold all these Pokemon. The problem is, like, if you do win a few of these, like, getting multiple free incubators is pretty good, especially for a free-to-play player. So I'm keeping them, but then, like, the bag space it takes up is huge. Anyways, it also, like, I came to this one because I found, when I did that the first time, this one was very easy because it's like, kind of a secluded area, but it's a field, but it's secluded, and you only get, like, 7 or 8 people doing it every time, whereas opposed to some of the other ones, I put in one, which was like a day one, and there was like 28 people that entered. So it's almost like you need to strategically find these. So the showcases I'm still uncertain about. It's better than nothing, right? Having a chance to like gain something is good, but just like, I don't know if I want to keep saving these things for XL, because they also seem like they're showcasing Pokemon that come for events. The problem is you never know what's coming for event, right? Because like I said, what stops a XL Ponyta for coming from an event? What stops a like I have and they've always been large so far. They haven't been small. I've noticed that. I've been keeping this small, but I haven't had one yet. But yeah, like, what are the odds that a Barboach is going to have a event that you need an XXL for? So it just seems like it's a waste of space. I don't know if I want to keep them, especially with like GoFest and stuff coming up. I need some space. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the bag space usage for these? Do you keep XXLs or no? Yeah, so let me know in the comments below. YouTube, we are currently looking at a potential duo of a Mega T-Tyre. I know that it's possible. It's funny because not a lot of people are using their remote raid passes, which makes sense. I have not bought a remote raid pass since it has increased in price, and I have not used one either. It's just that it just seems like all the bosses have either sucked or they've been like doable or maybe treeable. Um, so yeah, Mega T-Tar is one of them. Rock and Dark, double weak to fighting. I have a bunch of like level 40 fighters, so we're just using those um, just to kind of get through this. It should be an easy duo, so that's fine. Um, I always invite people on my list, so if I ever actually need people to do in, there's so many like Discords that I'll still put out, like, hey, gonna try and do this one. If you guys are interested, come and join me. Um, and then I'll invite people that way. But outside of that, it's kind of just um, like if I'm online, if I'm going to do like a duo or trio, and I have enough accounts, I always just like send the invite to people who are online. So if you're on my friends list and you get an invite from me, it's not that I need you to do the duo or need your help. It's just kind of like, hey, if you're on, you're on, and I'll. It's helpful to make it quicker, but not necessary. I'm at currently. I'm at a place where I'll be grinding for GoFest here. I always grind here. Maybe when this is done and I catch this thing, I will show you um, because it has 5 gyms in this parking lot, and then it has 2 gyms over there. So so it's a great place for GoFest, especially if you're gonna do like raid component. Plus, there's like the walking over there. So I will show you that in 2 minutes when we take down this boss. I guess I ran out of. And this is one of the things where you know, I have not cared about powering up Pokemon for GBL. I mean, so sorry for raids. I always have like I have like level 40 Machamps, a couple level 50s, but for the most part, it's just like a few level 40 counters and then um, a few level 40 counters and then whatever. Ever since they nerfed remote raid passes, I have like gone so hard to try and increase my my rating ability just because now having those like level 40 level 50 Pokemon are extremely important because what I could hide behind other people before I cannot hide behind people now, right? So it's all me. So 175, that's fine. Is that a shiny? That is a shiny. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't really need any more candies because I've got like a million of these things. So that's fine. So I'll take the shiny, I guess. It's hot sitting in the sun in the car here. Are these IVs any good? That'd be funny. No, not great IVs. But again, shinies, whatever. So here I am. There is 3 gyms right beside each other here. There's only the one over on the path there. And then there's 2 gyms. So this is a parking lot. So there's 5 gyms and then there's one over there. But there are a lot of stops. As you can see here, there's 4 to 5 around the parking lot. And then you can see there's a pond there, a body of water with the thing. And there's another 4 there, plus a couple over there. Actually, I don't go that far. Do I? No, I don't go to that other one because that trail's there. I just go to this kind of loop right there. And that's what I do for GoFest. There's usually about, you know what, like 2 years ago, there was probably like 20 of us here. And then last year, there was like maybe like 10 to 12. So I think I'm going to try and promote it a bit more because it would be nice to have more people come and help me there. But yeah, it's a nice little place for GoFest because you can just like, there's this inside facility here with washrooms, 6 gyms, lots of Pokestops. So it's a nice little place to grind for that. But that is it. And then I'm guessing probably the next part of this video will be the last part of the video will kind of just be a summary. Probably do it on like, probably tomorrow, like Thursday, Friday, give you the grind for 2 days and then we'll see what I have because then it's community day on Sunday and then it kind of wraps up Monday, Tuesday. So that's it. Let's see what we get. All right, YouTube, we have grinded pretty hard these last couple days. I always go really, really hard for the adventure week, especially when there's so many good like GBL and raid Pokemon. So there's a couple things in here that I want to show you. In general, my strategy has been to catch everything and trade pretty much everything. Like, again, I still have a few more days of this. I've got 172 candies here, or XL candies for eventual Credilli. I'm at 264 Cranidos, so I'll get to the Hundo. Spoiler alert, Hundo there from a trade. This, so far, I powered it up, is my best, why am I blanking on the name? Aurorus. I already powered it up because it is a 3/15/14. It's a rank 47 in Ultra League, and the reason I powered it up already was because it was like, at such a high level, it only took 2 power-ups to get to 24.99. So between the 2 power-ups and it did cost 75k to put in the second one, but I've got the dust and I got the candy, so I want to test it on GBL. Rank 47 is good enough for now. I do not have a good Great League one yet. Actually, so you think this one would be good? It's like, it's one of those weird ones. Yeah, 1473. So it's one of those that just like falls, even though it's a 01315, it's one of those weird one that falls out of the thing. So I'm going to still look for more of those. I've got a couple, like I mentioned, XLs and stuff like that. But basically, I've been trading. I have 106. I don't know if I need XL candies for this, but I'm just going to keep trading. Same thing with Tortuga, 195. So hopefully by the end of this event, again, I'm filming this in advance on Friday, so I've got at least 2 or 3 more days. So I should have enough XLs for every single one of these Pokemon if I want to build them up to level 50. I did get the Hundo on a trade here that went lucky. Kranos, so one of the best rock typers, PvP attackers, not PvP, PVE raids. So one of the best rock throwers there. So I got that built. So all in all, pretty successful. I don't have any shinies. The shiny rate is obviously low. I think they said that it was like almost a normal shiny rate from just like catching, and the boosted is only from eggs. I'm not a shiny hunter, so I am not wasting my incubators on eggs. As you see here, I have no 7k eggs. I just have the normal ones that I'm doing. In terms of egg pool, I know this doesn't relate to this alone, this video. I'm finding the egg pool possibly the worst part of the game right now. And it's not even from like I need to like Larvesta, whatever, sure. But this egg pool sucks. Like the 2k eggs, like beside the Larvesta, like there's nothing in here I want, like Galisopod, so the Whimsipod or whatever, just so I can build up a Glisopod. So I need those XLs. In the 5k, like we just had a whole week of this. Machop has had a million things. Sableye is a cool one, but you need, so you can like trade for XL. But outside of that, it's like useless. The 10k, the problem with this is like Emolga, Mawile, like these Pokemon that are good for GBL, Aurorus, they're not good IVs when you hatch these eggs, right? So there's a lot of Pokemon in here that are just kind of useless. Dino, we already had a community day for. Gumi and Jangmo are obviously good if you want to try and hatch like the Hundo. I don't think either of them have a shiny yet, so again, I don't care about shinies, but and then there's 12k. You notice I have 3 that I'm not even trying to hatch because the 12ks are garbage, right? Like Saladin, I still don't have a female, but like Saladin's the only thing I would want out of the 3k, and I wouldn't want anything else. I want to hatch eventually a Hundo or get a Hundo Mandibuzz, which I still don't have. But outside of that, this egg pool is really, really bad, and that's why I am very, very much. It's always like pay to hatch anyways, so I'm very, very anti that to start with. But this, like, there's nothing that makes me want to hatch any of these, and hiding behind shiny rate behind this does not matter to me. So that is why, for me, I've been spending my coins that I get from the gym on raid passes, and I think that just has way more better value. That's it. So great event. What you have, I've been catching these Shieldons, but I just transferred them because I already have an XL Bastiodon. And then yeah, that is basically it. So that is my grinding vlog video for this. The next vlog you will probably see will be GoFest. I plan to do GoFest. I'm going to try and post it in the Ottawa, because I mentioned earlier in this vid, hopefully it worked, about where I like to grind for GoFest, so hopefully I can get some more people there. But anyways, that's it. Plenty more of those, so I'm not worried about that. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.